All right, welcome everybody to the Hancock Park Market Update. It is Tuesday, June 15th, a very special day in the state of California. 15 months straight of general variations of lockdown, and we as the human race have started to fix ourselves in a very broken way, but still it's an amazing feat by the human race that we are all off of lockdown. 6 months ago, we had 101% hospital occupancy rate, and it was terrifying. And here we are unlocking it 6 months after that. So wonderful, wonderful day, a day to celebrate, everybody. So here we have the Hancock Park active listings as of today, and we are all the way to 74, folks. Look at that. Is that possible? That means we had something like 8 new listings come on top of the 66 we had last week. So that is a definite good thing for buyers. Let's take a look at the solds in the last 7 days since our last meeting. And we have 9 sales in 7 days. So those numbers are up as well, including, just the 2s and the 3s at the max end and, down in the 1 range. So, but 9 sales, that's great. And then let's just look at the ones that are pending. We have 26 pending. So we've gone from 43 pending only 3 or 4 weeks ago to 26. Interesting. Very interesting. So not as much going into escrow, properties coming on the market and not selling as quickly. And of the sales, we have 9 sales, but nothing over 3 million. Let's take a look at just the last 7 days of new escrows and see how that has been. So in the last 7 days, new escrows looks like 1. Interesting. These are some changes here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm going to go to the, why don't we just look at this one while we're at it. This is the 1 pending sale. I want to make sure that that is the case. Is it possible there's only 1's gone into escrow in the last 7 days? The whole out of 75 listings, 74? With this kind of market craze? Let's see. Come on. Well, looks like it. That's amazing. So very interesting. This is good news for buyers. Definitely good news for buyers. Because it means, come on, let's go. That we have not the craze as before. I will say I just put 1 into escrow at 200,000 over escrow, over asking. So that was a craze. Let's do this again. Come on. Last 7 days. Let's work with me here. This isn't single family. Last 7 days, Hancock Park. What's the problem, MLS? That's not 7,000 listings. Well, folks, I'm not sure about this way to do this. I'm going to try the sales in the last 7 days. Let's see if we can pull that up. Okay, 9 listings just sold last 7 days. starting with the highest at 3.3 million sold price. Let's take a look. So we have a list price or sold prices from 850,000 at the lowest, which is really not in our area. It's more Longwood Highland, and all the way up to 242 South Rimpaw at 3.7 million. We took a look at that one last week. That's the kind of single story, kind of Asianish looking house on the cul-de-sac at the top of Rimpaw. So I want to get my agent detail here, and let's take a look. Thank you for bearing with me, those of you who are still online. Okay, so we took a look at this one last week, you know, 17,000 square foot lot, big lot on a cul-de-sac. The house needs work, 4 beds, 4 baths, 31 square feet, and that's a 17.5 lot, a total of over $1,000 a square foot, but the price was only 3.3. So golly, I would say that is bargain. Somebody got a deal. That is really great, because that is just a fantastic location and huge lot. All right. It's just interesting scrolling here. Let's try it. Bonnie, let's see, Michelle Sue of Morris Chorus Real Estate was the listing agent. Bonnie Bryant of the Reichling Bryant team is the buyer. Good for them. That's a great deal. Their buyers can be happy with that. 128 North Plymouth. This is in the smaller house section, sort of North Windsor Square, just south of Beverly. 4 beds, 3 baths, 2,000 square feet, 7,200 square foot lot, asking or sold for 2.28 million. That's over $1,100 a square foot. 128 North Plymouth is a wonderful location for getting all around Larchmont. Boy, this scroller is not so easy. The agent for that, come on, was Jenna Cooper, and again, sold for 2.28. Fantastic price for that location. I love that location. 2.28 million. That's 1123 a square foot. So big price. Next, we have 581 North Plymouth, again on Plymouth. However, this is north of Beverly in Larchmont Village, closing in on Melrose. 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,889 square feet, 6,750 square feet, asking or got $2,265,000. Another very similar price as the last one, and almost $1,200 a square foot. Wow.
Erik, I saw that property. There were 14 contracts on that property, and yeah. Lisa had the buyer.
Mm-hmm. I see that. That's the Pete Bonacore was the listing agent, and Lisa was the buyer's agent. Congratulations, Lisa. Next, we have 751 South Windsor, and this is in Windsor Village, just south of Windsor Square, south of Wilshire.
And it's between Wilshire and 8. I drive in front of this house all the time.
Right, it's right down from where you live. 7 beds, 7 baths, 4,000 square feet, almost 9,000 square foot lot. Got $2,150,000. Wow, that's a 4,000 square foot house. Decent location, big. I think it's an apartment building right next to it.
Yes.
Got $542 a square foot. So 215 is a big number there. So that helps explain that lower price per square foot. And they've only given us one photo, so I'm going to click out of that. Boy, that's a big price. That's a big price there, especially next to an apartment building. Elijah Shin was the listing agent. Looks like they represented the buyer as well. 318 South Sycamore. This is in Hancock Park adjacent. 4 beds, 3 baths, 2,700 square feet. Was listed for $2 1.3. They dropped their price, got 2 million. This is a 6,500 square foot lot with a total of 733 a square foot. That's a pretty good dollar per square foot in that area. Agent was Bong Suk Sung. And let's see if we can get some photos. I think we took a look at this before, and it looked like it was going to sell pretty quick due to its size of 2,700 square feet, which is decently large. And this is the one, if you recall, where they put the 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 renderings. So here's the staging that doesn't exist, and here's the real floor, like a picture on top of a picture. Kind of cool technology. Okay, let's scroll out of that one. Go to the next one. Oh boy, this is not easy. Come on. Maybe if I do it over here, it's easier to control. Nope, this is going to have to be it. So 814 3rd. This is in Wilshire. It's called Wilshire Vista, Wilshire Park. 5 beds, 3 baths, just east of Crenshaw, south of Wilshire. Still a neighborhood where you can get a 2-story home for around $1 million, but these prices are going up. Look at this, 2,800 square feet south of 8th, right off of Wilton for almost $2 million. It's not a big house. 2,800 square feet, 7,800 square foot lot. That's $686 a square foot. So the folks, you know, the starter group or whatever price range folks at the lower end of the price range are starting to really take that neighborhood up. So I'm not, you know, we're seeing 1.5 and 2 million. It used to be less than $1 million. 1047 3rd Avenue. This is in Country Club, just south of 8th and east of south of Olympic, east of Crenshaw. 4 beds, 3 baths, 2,500 square feet, almost 8,000 lot. Got 1.35 million. That's $550 a square foot. Again, pretty big price for Country Club. And that agent is Jun Jung. Next, we have 1029 Arlington Avenue. And this is also a Country Club. However, it is on Arlington. Looks like the busy part of Arlington. 5 beds, 4 baths, 2,200 square feet. So you are in front of essentially a major highway, and got $1,238,000 for 2,200 square feet. That is a huge number. 7,400 square foot lot. That's $550 a square foot, and you are right in front of, boy, all kinds of foot traffic. Amazing. That's a big number. So these lower priced neighborhoods south of Wilshire, east and west of Crenshaw, especially east of Crenshaw and west of Western, these numbers are going up, people. And this is the last one, 1370 Hudson. Now this is right at Pico, and it's the bottom of Longwood Highlands. So I wouldn't call this our area. 2 bed, 1 bath, $1,000 square feet. Tiny little T90 house, 4,200 square feet, $880 a square foot. That seller's happy. $850,000. That is not a very good neighborhood. So these are crazy. That would have been 650 or 7. All right, let's go back. Seeing a lot of people focusing again on the lower price range, which is understandable. How much have our incomes gone up in the last 7-8 months? Our prices have gone up approximately 15%, depending on the street. I think it's 14% nationally that the prices have gone up. So our incomes have not gone up 14% nationally. So people are still, they're trying to buy in the ones, and they're being pushed south of Wilshire. But you can still buy a nice house in Larchmont Village under under $2 million. So I would think that would be more attractive. Let's take a look at the new listings. Let's see if there's any that are coming soon. Listings as of the last 7 days. Okay, 10 new listings. And of those, looks like 3.7 might be the highest, 3.8. And the lowest is approximately $9.99. These are all new listings, and we have a coming soon as well. That's my listing. What happened? No, I don't want you to do that. Thank you. Remind me later. All right. Jeez. Oh boy. What happened? Really? Yeah. Bear with me. The computer just knocked me right out. I have to log back in. You know what? Actually, I actually can't log in, Estrelita. You were the one who was logging in. I think this is a good time to quit. We've kind of gotten a general overview. There are 10 new listings. If you guys want to see those 10 new listings, just go on to the MLS, and you can see they were from roughly $1 million to 3.8. There was a 3.7, and then mostly in the twos. If you've got a buyer like that. Just, go to the MLS and hit the last 7 days, and those will come up. Just hit active, area 18, and last 7 days. So just some things to deduce here is that we have, more listings, fewer escrows, and we had a lot of sales this week, nine sales. So that's a bigger number than last week. I think it's more than one a day. We were at less than one a day for most of the last month or two. So let's see if that number continues, considering we've only got one new escrow in 7 days. So we got 9 sales and one new escrow. That is going to impact the numbers moving in the next 30 days. So let's see. That'll be interesting to watch. Anybody have any comments? Are we noticing anything changing? I mean, I'm seeing it in the papers, things are softening, but that doesn't necessarily apply to Hancock Park. Any comments? We have to be careful when we look at the statistics, because people have a natural tendency to do national numbers and read Wall Street Journal numbers, which honestly, the state of Idaho and their listings and how many sales are happening there, and those in Ohio and those in Oklahoma have nothing to do with those in Hancock Park. So they literally do not count. You have to go local to really see what's happening. But when you look locally here in Hancock Park, we are seeing these are major changes from last week, and major changes. We haven't seen 74 listings all year. So this is 6 months into the new year, and this is the largest number of listings we've had. This is great information to tell your buyers that, now you have the chance to pick. You don't have to, take what's out there. There's options, but now is the time to jump in before those numbers possibly go down again. All right. Well, I haven't heard anything from the rest of you, so I'm going to log out. I hope you have a great day. Go kick some butt, get some listings, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Erik.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Erik. Thank you.